Insurance innovation. Is it an oxymoron?
Rate of change and innovation is only increasing.
Technologies themselves are running at 2.5 times Moore's law.
We need to focus on innovation, magical innovation, to grow, to survive.
Google and Amazon and Apple, startups,
Insurtech startups, innovators and rebels.
new customer expectations,
Insurance tech,
seismic changes.
Disrupt.
all the innovation.
Innovate, disruption, innovation dans l'assurance, véritable transformation. Games will be indistinguishable from reality, or civilization will end. One of those two things will occur.
In case you missed it, innovation is kind of a big deal right now, and it's about to become an even bigger deal. Historic rating agency AM Best announced that they will be incorporating an innovation score into their carrier ratings. And that's not meant as an insult. I don't mean historic as in archaic. AM Best, you look so young and spry, you could totally pass for a 70-year-old. I mean historic in that this is a stable, deeply entrenched, highly trusted rating system that doesn't just throw around changes willy-nilly. So the fact that they're making this change is worth paying attention to. Whether you're looking at AM Best ratings to judge whether to buy insurance from a carrier, sell insurance for a carrier, invest in a carrier, or evaluate yourself and your competition as a carrier, this impacts you. These ratings have meaning for a very broad audience. You also have 26 days to give AM Best your input before they move forward with the proposal. So today we are going to talk through the current draft, what it is, what it means, and for those on the carrier side, a peek inside how you'll be able to score high. Has rated all types of insurance companies for over a century on factors like the company's business profile, balance sheet, financial performance, and management style. In an interview with Insurance Thought Leadership last fall, AM Best COO Matt Mosier stressed that innovation has always played a role in their rating methodology. The changes that have been drafted will just provide a more visible framework for the assessment and allow the innovation component to have increasing weight in the overall score in the coming years. So let's break it down. What is this rating and how does the carrier score well? Per the current draft, it looks like the innovation score will be a number from 8 to 32, with 8 being blockbuster and 32 being Netflix. Okay, those are not the official categories, but you get the idea. The higher the number, the better. The number will be calculated by combining 2 scores, an innovation input score and an innovation output score. Basically, what you have in place to facilitate innovation and what results are you getting. If you're thinking, wow, that sounds really overly simple and not at all like it's going to capture the full complexities involved in fostering an innovation culture, you're right. There's more. The innovation input score is actually the sum of 4 subcomponents: leadership, culture, resources, allocation, strategy and management, and processes and structure. The draft gives example descriptions that you can peruse at your leisure, but just as one example, here is the culture example description. I just said example like 10 times in a row. I'm so good at talking. At a score 1 level, you have a risk-averse organization engaging in innovation on an ad hoc basis. At a score 4 level, you have Innovation Utopia, where the company mission, vision, people, and processes work in perfect harmony to proactively and collaboratively innovate forward. If Insurance Nerds was the carrier, I feel like it would totally be a 4.5. All of the subcomponents are broken down similarly, but the core idea is that this isn't about throwing money at the latest technology or having the largest internal data store. It's about transforming ideas into action. Action that is valuable and measurable. Because it doesn't matter how cool a piece of technology is if it isn't helping your business or your customers. It doesn't matter how much data you have if you aren't pulling actionable insights from it. It's about ideas into action. So in this section of the rating, a carrier would rate somewhere between 4 and 16. On to the second half. The innovation output score is the sum of 2 subcomponents times 2. What I like about the results category is that it supports the core idea proposed, that innovation can mean a wide array of gains. So while there does need to be some kind of measurable result, that could be a lower expense ratio, higher revenue growth, high retention, greater brand recognition, There's a lot of buckets here for a wide expanse of ideas. And again, the draft has results score examples for the 1 to 4 ratings that help clarify how the rating is approached. The final component is the level of transformation. To me, this one seems like it could be the hardest to objectively measure or kind of know where you're at as a carrier. Level of transformation, being viewed as a disruptor, having innovation comparable to leaders outside the insurance industry. Those are slightly less concrete for me. I get where they're going with it, but I feel like I need to see the ratings of a few different organizations to really wrap my head around this piece of the methodology. So how does a carrier ace the innovation rating? AM Best COO Matt Mosier broke it down into 7 questions that I thought served as a nice summary. Are you doing anything? Are you gathering information? Do you have someone who's focused on these issues? Is your management team and board apprised as to what's going on in the marketplace? Are you investing in some of these initiatives? Are you out talking to people, knowing what's going on so that you can partner? It's not about checking the box, it's about starting the evolution. That last one, I guess, is not really a question. So 6 questions and 1 statement. The innovation score won't automatically translate into a positive or negative rating, but its weight as a component of the score will increase over time. So now would be a good time for insurers to really focus in on their approach to innovation. And I think this rating methodology actually provides a pretty solid framework to do that, to assess current state and map out future state. And obviously it's not all about the score. The real goal of innovation is about the health of the industry and all the players in it. So overall, I have to say that I kind of like this. I will link to the draft and I would encourage all my fellow insurance nerds to check it out. It is 12 pages, but it's well organized and written at a level that even a non-CPCU like myself can understand. Or can I say pre-CPCU? Because I will get those 4 letters someday. AM Best is accepting feedback on the draft through May 13th. So definitely send your feedback to them, but also please comment and let me know what you think. I mean, I think it makes a compelling case and it's pretty solid methodology, but am I just looking at this through rose-colored glasses? Do you think it'll help the industry, or is it just adding unnecessary complexity? Where does the expression rose-colored glasses come from? I should probably Google that before I put this on the internet. I'm always a little nervous that I'm gonna randomly and inadvertently say something offensive. Anyways, let me know your thoughts, and if you aren't already, please subscribe to the Insurance Nerdery. And I will see you next time.